This is just a quick video to talk about creating a speculation thesis and to kind of give you a couple tips concerning thesis statements for speculation cause-effect arguments. So you want to accomplish three things. You want to announce the subject, so you make clear what the subject is, to mention, number two, to mention or hint at the proposed causes and effects, and then number three, to suggest the direction of the argument. So, on the, what side is this? The right side. Here is a speculation thesis statement. Online dating is becoming more mainstream. The increase in the use of the internet as a dating tool in the last 10 years is due to the increase in homes with computers, the increase in websites and chat rooms whose purpose it is to bring people together, and the ease with which daters can now research potential mates. So if we look on the left side here, do they announce the subject? Yes. Online dating, becoming more mainstream. That is the subject. Do they mention or hint at proposed causes and effects? Most definitely. They give us number one, number two, and number three. Do they suggest the direction of the argument? They tell us exactly the direction of the argument, why causes, why online dating is becoming more mainstream. The problem that I have with this thesis statement, it definitely does all these things and it's an absolutely fine thesis statement. The only problem that I have is I read this second long sentence and I feel like I've already read the paper. I have no reason why I really need to keep reading because they've told me exactly everything I'm going to see. It feels like a 5-paragraph essay where we've got paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and I know what's coming. Compare that with this thesis statement. What happens as we replace side-by-side and eye-to-eye human connections with quick, disembodied e-exchanges? Those are vital issues, not just for social scientists, but for parents and teachers trying to understand and do right by Generation M. So with this thesis statement, do they announce the subject? Definitely. We're talking about this shift in technology and communication. Do they mention or hint at the proposed causes and effects? Well, I know that the causes for this shift are going to be this replacing of regular face-to-face human contact with e-exchanges, but I get that there's going to be potentially effects. They're sort of hinting that this is going to be an effects argument, but I don't know what those effects are, and frankly, I'm kind of curious to find out what they are. Do they suggest the direction of the argument? Definitely no, it's going to be dealing with these effects, and I think it's going to be because of this and do right by, that this person is concerned about the potential consequences of this shift. So I get the sense that this is going to be a kind of wary nervousness about the future, but I'm not sure, and so I am really curious. So between those two thesis statements, this is the one that I'm much more intrigued to read, and most of that is because of the way they phrased it, because they haven't spelled everything out explicitly. They've just done a really good job of hinting at the direction that this argument is going to go. So that's what I want you to be shooting for. You don't have to tell me A, B, and C. I'm going to prove A, B, and C in this essay. Sometimes it's much better if you can just hint and get the reader sucked in and wanting to keep reading.